How do you get from Hanmer to Capreol if there was a bridge over the Vermilion Chutes? We start our travels here at the corner of Unwatton Road and Notre Dame in Hanmer. We're going to travel east on Unwatton. That's towards the no exit sign, and we'll carry on from there. We are now at the end of Unwatton Lake Road East, and we're about to take this trail that's ahead of us. You can see that it is a dead end here. There's a house right over there. But we'll carry on down this trail. Now there's lots of trails in here, and it's been several years since I went in this way, but I don't think it's going to be much different. Right off the bat, we're coming to a fork, and we're going to run into that. Now that fork there goes right into the bush, and this fork here carries on eastward. The trail in this area is quite open. You can see there's lots of traffic, lots of ATV traffic, and I believe in larger vehicles probably could have driven down here. We've come to a bit of a fork in here, and on the Google map it shows a fork, or Google Earth shows a fork, but this fork is not that well established to be on Google Earth, so we're going to carry on here to the right in spite of what the dog is doing. Isn't there one of these Ys, but I'm going to go left here also. One of the problems what's happened is when you, with these daggone ATVs, I found out last year when in an area I hadn't been in a while, and I couldn't find my way. There's so many new ATV trails. So anyway, we're going to carry on the established trail. Another trail junction. This one's to our right, and if I recall correctly, it's very well a good trail. It goes right into the gravel pits. There's quite a nice road in there that connects with this one, but like I said before, it's all kind of private. So now come to a juncture here. Water ahead of us is Greens Lake, and we'll be taking the trail to the right in a few minutes, but we're going to go down to the water's edge right now. Before I get to the water's edge, I just wanted to point out there is a trail off to our left, and I have followed it out with the idea of several years ago of maybe being able to cross the I don't know if it's part of what they call it. It'd be the connection between Greens Lake and Unwatton Lake, and thought of putting a bridge over. Not sure the status of the property on the other side anymore, so we're not going to explore that today, but we're just going to carry on to the edge here. So from here we're looking across the Greens Lake, and while you can't see it, see how much I can hardly see where to focus this, and of course with the I can't really even see the my screen very well, so I'm going to go back. But over there is the outlet from the chutes. Actually, I can see it directly ahead. A wonderful trail has been cut off when people bought the property over there. They're right, I guess, but it's too bad. It was a wonderful, wonderful trail. And to our right, you can see the pump house. We're going to try and circumvent the pump house by going back on that other trail. So anyways, here's we are. One more thing about Greens Lake. In the past, there was a lot of fishing on here. I didn't see any huts, I don't think, for the last several years. When the gravel pit, people got more vigilant in their locking things up. So people used to come in and go on the lake and put up their huts and fish away. So now all you see is skidoos. So we'll go back to that other trail. Just to look back on the trails that we were just on and the sort of the junction. Now it seems to me, in spite of the fire pits you see, it seems to be a lot cleaner, relative terms I guess, than when I first came. Of course this could be not exactly, actually I don't think it's exactly the same spot. There was a lot of dumping. Anyway, enough of the editorial, let's move on to another feature. Small crossing. Sometimes it's flowing pretty good, but today I can see it's an easy crossing. Another trail. All those head back into the gravel pit. Here we are at another Y, just slightly away from the stream, and that's just a bypass, I guess. Little adventure tour for the ATV folks. We're gonna go left. Keep left here. The trail to the right is just that adventure trail, and we're staying on the shore. Another stream, this one a little bit more robust than the one we just crossed. Mostly always something happening here. Like the idiot I am, I did not bring my walking stick, so just have to cross it. Anyway, and once again, trail off to our right. I don't think anybody wants to climb that. You can see it's strictly ATVs and be a lot of slippage. Who needs it? So we're going to carry on ahead. If you notice by the color here and other places we passed, you can imagine there's this trail is under water in various depths in the course of a year. So it depends on what you want out of a trail. Au naturel, it's fine like it is. And if you're worried about somebody in their Sunday shoes, well then you have to do something different. Here we can't avoid the trail going up. We're actually heading towards the pump house, and I have to jog my memory when I get up there if we get an alternative to walking along excuse me, along the lakeshore. You will note that this is very popular with ATVs, as per the deep ruts. Now the main trail carries on to the right, and there's a secondary trail here. We're going to take a look at the secondary trail first. Maybe easier to get down. I remember before having to go a long way to where I could get down on the road to come back again. So let's just have a look now. Greens Lake again. The pump house, been here relatively a short time. We'll find an easy spot to get across. There's the road in over there, so we're going to just carry on this little trail here so we can get down onto the roadway. I'm gonna make a shot of going down here. It's not the best spot. And I'm gonna see once again we have trails. Now if I remember last time we went right down to the water's edge to see if I can find another trail, something that's not in the water. Looking back at the Capreol Road, and I think I'm going to try this trail up ahead here. I've never been on it, but it looks like it might be, but it is a continuation to the trail we just went off. And just for interest's sake, and in fact that's what I kind of like to do in my spare time, I'm going to follow it. Well, you can certainly see that this has been well traveled by ATVs, and they head out just to get out of the gate somehow, or around the gate. Well, we're going to carry on, like I said, this way. Well, apparently this is going to lead us right down to the water's edge. And looking here, it's sort of a semi-official gravel pit, probably used during the construction of the pump house. The house remains on our left. That is, by the way, city owned, so if there's any legal issues, I'm sure they can be circumvented by the powers that be. Well, we're at the lakeshore again, and this seems to be the popular route right onto the water side. So I'm thinking that it wouldn't be a real big deal in putting a trail in that's not already established, but let's just carry on. We're now directly across from that property that I mentioned earlier, and even now you can't, because I guess the water's not flowing, seeing the outlet. Oh, we got somebody in a boat, looks like. From here we're going to walk along the shoreline. Our destination is over there. Rocks are quite slippery here, and anybody who doesn't like wet feet is not going to be happy. I got wet feet. So here we are at the beach area. I'm going to carry on in a few minutes, show you how you join up with the trail that would lead to the chutes, the old bridge abutments. Just going to take a quick look around here, see if there's a possibility of a trail. Well, bingo, I found a trail that I did not know about, and I'm going to follow it. So there's our beach. Should go down here. I'm going to use my GPS here. I just want to mark it. So anyone trying to follow this trail will have a nightmare. So anyway, I'm marking the beach. And I'm going to follow this trail, which is, I'm heading in a northeast direction. Almost looks like there's a trail down there, and it looks like a stake. This trail here is there's a lot more traffic, and close to the highway. We'll just have a quick look. Now this trail turned out to be a waste of time. It just led to the railway tracks, and that's what we're trying to avoid here. So let's check out this other thing. Now here we are at the stake. Tree chopped down. Looks like a... Oh, does that go somewhere? Oh, it does. Okay. I think I'll just mark this on my handy dandy GPS. Okay. Now, another stream to cross. I think this is the one I saw coming out onto the lake a few minutes ago. ATV tracks. And we got a bit of a challenge right there. And here we are right next to the railway tracks. Fairly short, steep climb, and the trail carries on to our right. So that's where we're going. Really hope this goes somewhere. This is a lovely little trail. Now this is interesting. You see the power lines to the pump house from here. So something could be coming out of this. And another stake. Well, here we are. Railway tracks there. Capreol Road just on the other side. I do believe we have a route. These stakes are on city property. There's two more there. And we're coming to the entrance. With the lock gate. So what we're going to do from here, we're heading back to the pump house, and we're going to pick up that trail off to the left, and then head back the way we came. So this, I'm going to turn off my GPS here. This is the route back. That was the route we took, which will no longer be valid. And yeah, see if what happens from here.